Rap Delites. Rap Delites. Rap Delites.
Alright, welcome to the Rap Delites podcast. That is TSK1.
Peace.
That is Miss Smith.
Hey now.
That is Chrissy Mack.
What's up?
And I am Bats, the Fresh Grinch, Mouth Almighty, the potty mouth podcaster himself. What's going on, people? Are y'all ready to pod?
Sir raps a lot.
Exactly.
You ready to pod, TSK1?
I'm fucking ready to pod.
You ready to pod, Miss Smith?
I haven't even slept.
You ain't sleep all night.
I don't
You
think
been
you
up
ever
all
sleep.
night?
How many times we come in here where you say,
I sleep too much.
I've been up?
Yeah, I got in like going on 2, something like that. I was out, you know what I mean? A couple beers.
That's pretty hardcore for somebody your age.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
You're gonna get it today.
We
You're gonna get it today.
Wow.
What's going on, C-Mac? You gonna let her talk to me like that?
Chrissy, now listen. We in bed at a certain time, 2 a.m. Sheesh.
Anyway.
Well, actually, I was up till 3 building a website.
But that's good. That
was work.
He's out with
I was
being
out
social.
being a degenerate.
When you're like focused and set in on something, that's totally
that was
different.
focused. Listen, my going out feeds this podcast. How you think I get the juice?
What juice you
I
get?
was-
You know what I mean? To be able to frolic and hang out.
I was still out in the sticks of the county.
Yeah.
Stranded.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we had Miss Smith was off the last week.
Did
So
you miss me?
No, we didn't miss
Yes,
you
you
at all.
did.
We were good.
Yes, you did.
And in that time and in between that time, did y'all hear about? And I know this is totally not film, music related, rap related. About that Tyler Perry studio.
Yo, how big was that?
That was dope. That's dope.
How
and
big
you
was
know,
that?
and everybody knows I don't fuck with Tyler Perry movies at all.
Yeah.
But that's me.
But you can't.
That's
I
me.
mean,
That's
hands down,
me.
you cannot deny.
He single-handedly made himself the head of his own studio.
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of looking for a job.
Yep.
Yeah. You want to. I mean, you're not a fan or not in favor of that shit, but you can't like deny that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I hate that motherfucker movies.
Yeah.
I hate that fucking my dear shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Black
Real
Black
recognized real.
Excellence
Yeah,
turned
yeah.
out
Yeah, that was
that
dope.
day, right? Did
Yeah,
they
that was
not
dope.
come out for him?
Yeah. That was
They all
dope.
turned. That was amazing to see.
That was dope.
It was amazing to see.
Yeah. So I'm shout out to Tyler Perry for that.
I wonder if Aaron Magruder was there.
Who?
Aaron Magruder,
Who the hell is that?
the creator of
That's the
Boondocks.
Boondocks.
I doubt if he was there. You know what I mean? Also, JT from the City Girls is free.
Woo, that's your girl. That is your girl.
Shout out to JT from the City Girls, who is home from jail. She's a halfway house though,
Yeah,
but it's still home.
She released a track too. Didn't
Yeah, she got a track called JT First Day Out.
First day out.
She
Yeah.
gotta get a job.
Yeah.
No, she got a job. She already linked up.
Yeah.
Well, now she is perfect timing because I think Young Miami is like 8 months.
Yeah.
Now she about to drop, so now she
It
can
worked
take.
out perfectly.
Yeah, it
but
worked out
I don't
perfectly.
see Young Miami like
Not touring.
being not touring, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, she'll
like,
probably be a deadbeat mom.
Yeah, no. I think she'll be doing the same thing that Cardi did. You know, Cardi was still getting it in. She
Cardi
probably
had a
paid out
baby
for
father
her.
and money to take care of her. You think she still got the same kind of thing?
Well, she does. Who's the guy? The guy is like a producer or something. So
Nigga, you be watching them kids.
No, he ain't watching. That's what I'm saying. She has the monetary. She has the money to actually to get a.
Yeah, she'll get a sitter.
kind of stuff. She'll be good.
If I can get a sitter, but then I pay my daughter to watch it.
Well, hey, now there you go.
I
That's what we had them
actually
for.
don't pay her. She get free room. and
That's
board.
what we had them for. Sorry, baby. That's what we had them for.
Oh man, so we're gonna get into what everybody's been listening to. We're gonna shoot over there to my man TSK1 because I know you're not listening to JT's First Day Out.
No, I'm not. I mean, it's cool. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Listen,
I work-
anybody getting
I
out of
work
the
a
clique.
job, and I was just looking at a list of companies in this country that hire felons. You know what I mean? I work at one. You know, plenty of people come and work at the job, and they got to go back to the halfway house.
Yeah,
And they on their shit.
Yeah.
that's good for her.
But
Shout out to JT. So what you been listening to, TSK1?
I just recently got a new device, and just importing all your information from your last phone to your new phone, and my last phone was so fucking full and falling apart. It just started automatically deleting apps on this.
That's when you know it's on this last leg.
Yeah.
When it start dumping shit on its own.
Once I went like, damn, let me put on Pandora. And that shit was gone. I was like, all right, fuck it. I ain't want to download it again because it was going. It probably would have.
It'll knock something else out.
Yeah, like your phone is like your mind. You know what I mean? It's just like eventually you start losing stuff, and your mind just say, listen, we don't need that. We need to learn how to eat and shit. Just keep that.
So with the new device, the app came factory. I was like, let me set my shit in, get my login, password, So everything was there, like I remembered it. So I've been listening
except for your Facebook.
Nah, that shit, Facebook fronted on me.
He had to make a whole new Facebook page up.
Is that what that was about?
Yeah, I thought it was somebody sending me a fugazi request.
My seventh generation.
Wait, I was in there like, did Ty never follow me? Why am I getting this request from him?
Ray Fogues had text me. I'm saying like, yo, is that you? I thought it was like a
that's I ain't even until you like hit me up. I ain't even accepted. I still ain't accepted
though. You're gonna lose like 75% of your followers. People don't know. They think it's that damn spam stuff.
Yeah. All right. So what was you getting into?
So anyway, so I listened to a lot of shit on Pandora, but aside from that, I just been listening to Ray Fogues shit. You know what I mean? Sad 73 and his upcoming album, the old new nigga.
He definitely is that.
The old new nigga. Yeah.
Shout out to Ray Fogues.
Shout out to Ray Fogues. So I spent a lot of time just chatting it up, doing the show after the show with Ray Fogues. But I just been sucking it up on that, just trying to get deeper into this project that he and I are working on. So you know what I mean. So that's that. But aside from listening to Ray Fogues, I wasn't really listening to nothing but Ray Fogues until I heard about this Kevin Durant on the Ebro show. And he mentioned, he said, the segment similar to what we doing now. And Ebro's like, what you listening to now? So Kevin Durant, went to his phone, he's like, and he said, my man,
Freddie Gibbs.
So I'm like, damn, now I heated about, the incident that happened on the show or whatever. So now I'm like, damn, now I gotta listen to Freddie Gibbs. So I call it up. I'm like, damn, I was already on Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah,
I was already on this shit. Yeah, man. Freddie Gibbs got some ill shit. Freddie Gibbs got some ill shit. That's that Palmolive track. But matter of fact, the whole album is produced by Mad Lib. And this ill shit. It's like on some avant-garde shit.
Bandana album.
Yeah.
And it's funny when you sent me the link with the Ebro John, the Ebro saying about mainstream not playing during prime time and underground stuff like that. And see, you got to realize a guy like Ebro and what's the other motherfucker's name?
Rosenbug.
Whoever he is, you know what I mean?
Rosenbug.
They don't own that station.
Nah, they worms.
You know what I mean? They don't own, like me, all of us, we can play whatever the fuck we want.
And to clarify,
you know what I mean?
It wasn't Ebro. Ebro would have played it. But Rosenbug was sitting on the side and he was saying, oh,
that's for you, Rosenberg.
And it's just, and I thought we would have gotten to this a little later, not to steal too much time talking about this, but it's like how history repeats itself, and the narrative remains the same that, well, we can't play underground hip hop. How the fuck you know underground hip hop these days is underground hip hop? Unless you're a motherfucker that's really getting, that's really starting out.
Because the labels pay the radio station.
I know. That's my ultimate point. Thank you, Chris.
And then you got DJs.
Payola still fucking exists.
It's the payola. It's also these brainiac guys from college that are running these stations that don't know about that kind of shit.
And it's the advertisers.
You know what I mean? Advertisers and all that kind of stuff like that. Yeah. It's a whole system that fucks you over in that. You know what I mean? And it's fucked up because they don't own it. If you own your station, you can play whatever the fuck you like. Dame said, the Envy. You know what I mean? If y'all own this, you can do whatever you want.
Remember that interview? It's not new. I just recently shared it. Reposted it. DMX was on a radio show, and he had mic, and when it's being filmed, so DMX asked the radio personality. He said, "Let me ask you a question. Can you play anything? Anything that you like, anything that you want?"
Yeah.
The motherfucker was stuck. He's like, "See,
because you don't own it."
Man, I get it. I totally get it, but it's like, damn. I mean, come on, man, with that bullshit. It's so bullshit to me.
Yeah, it'll always be. I mean, hot shit is hot shit. So.
Miss Smith, what you been listening to?
I have been listening to that new Wale
dropped. Wale.
Yeah, Ty
Wale.
Wow, that's crazy.
Is it Go-Go album?
Nah.
No, it's far from Go-Go.
Yeah.
Far from Go-Go.
No, I'm just saying he's from DC.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Wale, you know, I was listening to Wale too, and Wale, I'm gonna go on the record and say Wale is probably one of the most consistent artists out there. Like when you get a Wale album, you know exactly what you're getting.
Yep.
You know exactly what you're getting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. I fucked with this joint or whatever
This
like
joint
that.
is hot. It's probably like right up there with his other joint. These probably like the two best ones, Gifted, and then this one here. I mean, it is amazing. He has a lot of R&B influence, like new influencers that are on it. Ari Lennox.
That joint with her is dope.
That joint was
the joint with
Jeremiah.
the joint with
that joint Expectations with Six.
the joint with Ross and Meek.
But Ross and Meek is hot to death. That
Yeah.
one is like one of my favorite ones. But he has an entire album. It is amazing. And I've been listening to Pusha T just dropped a new single.
Which one?
Puppets.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's like
That must have just dropped.
Yeah. So I've been listening to that. So that's pretty much been on my rotation.
We gonna cut the break. We're gonna be right back with me and Chrissy's picks. All right.
I'm TSK1, and this is Rap Delites.
Delites podcast. I am Bats. That is TSK1. That is Miss Smith. That is Chrissy Mack. We're gonna shoot over to Chrissy Mack's. What she been listening to this week? What you been listening to, Chrissy?
This week I've been listening to Corporal AK. He's one of my artists. He's from New York and he's from Philly. Working on his website, getting ready to launch it. This is his last mixtape he put out with DJ Whiteout before his untimely death. Rest in peace. The song you hear now is Fly Rock 2YO featuring Styles P. He's got a lot of features on this mixtape.
Got Cool G-Rap on here.
Mm-hmm.
G-Rap. G-Rap. What you know about G-Rap?
What?
We don't know shit about
Shut
G-Rap.
the fuck up. Not even at Men at Work, nigga.
I was gonna say.
Men at Work. Everybody
So
go to that
disrespectful.
Road to the Riches. Men at Work.
It's a demo.
Yeah.
What's that word?
Men at Work.
Men at Work, yeah.
He took it to another level. It
absolutely.
was like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah. But you don't know nothing about no G-Rap. You know what? We're gonna go ahead, Chrissy, because we'll start going in there on tangent. Go.
Sorry.
Go.
Okay, so Corporal AK, this is last mixtape. It's going to be up on his website for a free download. So
for free 99.
On
I like that.
Website too, free. He's also got a single out. It's on all streaming platforms called Playtime Gangsters with Mac Wiles and Billy Dance.
I fuck with Mac Wiles.
Yeah, definitely.
I fuck with Mac Wiles.
Word?
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. I'm perked up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with it.
It's tough. Yeah.
Okay, so I was listening to
He's such a damn jerk.
Come on, man. Say that shit.
What was you
because
listening to?
I remember we were talking earlier in our last season, we were talking about like Lil Kim and how I didn't listen to Lil Kim or whatever like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So Lil Kim has a new album out.
Mm-hmm.
9.
Fucked up her name.
Lil Kim.
Yeah.
What'd I say?
You was about to say Little Him.
Listen.
You ain't catch that?
No.
No, continue.
You don't want to stop doing this trash.
So I'm listening to it. This shit is trash.
Yeah. I think we spoke about
He
this.
didn't even lead into it.
We
Yo, this shit is trash.
spoke about the single.
Yeah. Last season.
And you
we
know,
talked
I'm a
that
Kim
shit.
fan.
With the
Yeah,
video?
yeah.
With all
And I'm a Kim fan, and
Listen,
I had to like really say like, this is garbage. Oh.
It's trash. And I love Kim.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I mean, like it's done. It's over.
All right. So, is there anything that makes it good? Like, are there
Nothing.
any features?
She got a song.
Features?
She has a song with Rick Ross on it that still ain't good. How you got Ross on the song? Like Ross is usually a motherfucker like he like Captain Saberho. He just come in and just like save a song sometimes.
Yeah. Say the same rhyme.
Yeah.
Same cadence.
Yeah, say
same
something
flow.
and then a dope beat and you like, damn, this song is alright.
Yeah.
Ross couldn't even save it.
Ross is like
I don't know what to
Ross
say.
is like sriracha.
Yeah. So it's trash. So I had to then I was like, I turned that shit off and I went back and listened to the Wale joint.
Yeah.
I was just listening to all of that. So I tried to listen to Kim, but then I went back and listened to the Wale because the Kim joint was trash.
You can
Straight
put
trash.
Wale on repeat and just play that whole shit.
Yeah, like I said, Wale's probably one of the most consistent dudes out here.
It's tough.
Yeah,
I'm curious.
he's consistent. He's consistent.
Because from that first album to that second album, I discovered something. Something was different.
Yeah. It was something different, but like, and then but he's still like him rhyming.
He bounced back like
Yeah.
All right, well, you got me curious.
He is very lyrical.
I give it a spin.
Love it. I
give it a spin, and I promise to give it more spins than one, like that young
And you got a few conscious tracks on there. You got the one joint, the Nina Simone joint.
Nah, he got a lot of Johns. Like
he got the one Expectations from Black Dude.
Yo, that dude is like the Keith Sweat of rap.
Yeah.
Like he been hurt.
Yo, he who's the actress that he's like that? What's the actress that dumped him? Like he raps about her like 3 tracks.
Wale been hurt.
Yeah.
Something just ain't right.
Exactly
like
right.
the Usher in Chile.
Yeah. It's sad. It's sad. He really sad.
Listen, I can relate. All right, listen.
Oh man. All right. So we're gonna go into the Black on Both Sides 20th anniversary is today.
Who put that album out?
Mos Def.
Okay.
The man Yasin Bey, formerly known
as
Mos
Mos Def. Black on Both Sides was his
names ever.
Debut album came out on October 12th of 1999 by Rawkus / Priority. This was his first album coming off of him being teamed up with Talib Kweli for the Black Star. Chrissy Mack actually pulled our quote to this. How did you feel about the Black on Both Sides album, Chrissy Mack, as if I don't know?
I loved it. I love Mos Def. He is in my top 5.
Yeah.
Because he is such an artist, not just a rapper, but he is an artist, plays instruments, sings, even the weird stuff that nobody understands.
You know what I mean?
Definitely
I love all of it.
Totally
I understand where he's coming from with all of that. And this album definitely, I still play it. It's still my playlist.
What was your favorite joint off this album?
Man, that's too many. I mean, okay, if I had to pick a favorite.
Pick one. Pick it. Say it. That's the shit right there, man.
But there's so many others on this album.
But I used to wake up. I remember in the morning time.
My Umi said, shine your light on the world.
Come on, DJ.
I know. How you not putting that up?
Break his fucking balls.
Jenny,
where your sound?
It was playing, but it starts off low. It starts off low. He starts off low. It's playing.
All right.
It was playing.
I ain't giving it to him, but
look, it's still low. He take his time. He an artist.
Give us some juice.
You want to pump it up?
Yeah. You just said that's a good idea to wake up to this shit. On some Prince Akeem.
Yeah. I wake up to this right here.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I never thought.
I used to play this in the morning. I used to play this, and remember that Jill Scott song? I gotta wake up. That joint. I used to play that both of those. Those were my shits. I used to wake up and play them. Did you fuck with the Black on Both Sides album, Miss Smith?
I did not. No, don't get me wrong. I'm a big Mos Def fan.
Listen,
but
say the damn thing.
Yeah, I didn't. I just wasn't in. I didn't get into it until later on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. But
that's because you was out there clubbing and bugging at the time.
I don't know what I was doing.
1999.
Oh yeah, I was. I plead the fifth.
1999, you was out there clubbing and bugging. I remember seeing you out there on South Street.
Man, let me tell you.
Yeah,
but no, I was like, this was one of my favorite joints. I'm sure there's a couple on there, but I can't really think about them off the head.
He got a joint with Busta on here. He got a couple joints on here. It's a dope album. Ty Ske 1, how do you feel about Black on Both Sides?
Well, you know I fuck with it. But at the it ain't about being the head. But listen, Yasin Bey was designed for me.
Mm-hmm.
He's a prophet, and he was sent here for me.
You better
for
tell
you
it.
personally?
And people like me.
You better tell it.
Come on, man.
Say the thing.
So all he had to do was whisper in the wind, and I heard that shit. As an MC's MC. And like prophets ain't popular. That's why a man such as him don't get his just due either. But we gonna get to that later in the show. I definitely fuck with it. But the thing about Def at the time, it was one of my hiatus, my sabbaticals, my time away, kind of disassociated with time. It wasn't that I wasn't checking for it. I just wasn't checking for nothing.
Yeah.
And once I learned about Mos Def, and then subsequently just started like really growing into him and just like in his genius, Yeah, I said genius.
Yeah.
So, and it's like wow, man, like
Yeah,
yo,
he
this
definitely
dude,
won. He definitely
dude is
that
not
that
fucking
level.
regular.
Yeah, he
You
definitely.
know what I mean?
That
And
level.
it's like, yo, fuck yeah, like the motherfucker's a genius,
Yeah.
a lyrical genius.
Yeah. Yeah, he's what we call a Renaissance man. He's a Renaissance. I remember when I saw that motherfucker on I mean, he was doing movies and he was doing little stuff and he was doing like Be Kind, Rewind.
Remember that?
And I remember seeing the
Sugar.
movies and stuff like that. But I remember he did this HBO movie called Something the Lord Has Made. Where he
Yeah.
played the doc. I was watching this shit like it was him and Gabrielle Union.
He was amazing.
I was like, yo, that nigga acting. That was real acting. That was like real. That wasn't just some goofy.
He wasn't doing no nigga.
Yeah. That was
when
real
you can
acting.
see past, y'all seen
Yeah,
Bay, when you
yeah,
can see past Mos Def and you're like enthralled in this person that you're like, yo,
Yeah.
that's some good shit right
That's why
there.
I love him.
Yeah.
And then learning subsequently, and again, this was just that De La Soul.
Underrated.
It was actually, indeed, no question, that it was Mace that was plug 3 of De La Soul that helped to introduce. He'll never take credit for it, and that's a beautiful thing to say. Nah, I just helped to introduce the world to Mos Def.
You know what? I met him, and I did not even know he was Mos Def at the time. This back at the Trocadero. Remember when they used to do them little like $4 Sunday afternoon shows? Yeah, it was the Bush Babies was there, right?
Oh,
Bush
remember them.
Babies.
So, I used to call you them when we were in high school. I used to refer to Bar as the Bush
like,
Babies. Go ahead.
He was their manager.
He was there?
Yeah,
No, he was their manager.
that's right.
Oh, really?
Because
Yeah.
after the show, he gave me a poster and was like, hold on, I'm going to get the guys to sign it for you and everything. And I had no idea that was Mos Def.
Wow.
Until after I found that out. And I was like, yeah.
Damn, I ran into that motherfucker and didn't even know it was that motherfucker. That's crazy.
Hey,
That's
I
crazy.
definitely want to meet him, though. I have to meet him.
He's supposed did this concert come to Philly already?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Well, he was here for
Not yet.
Bruce Picnic.
Yeah.
If anybody got an extra ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember we got me
4 extra tickets.
me and Bass got that text about attending the show.
Yeah.
From
Mike West.
from a brother and friend of the show, Mike West. I was like, yes,
You paying?
I will.
You paying?
I gotta put that shit on layaway. My budget. Nah, but one of the standout tracks for me, and subsequently for this album with my Pandora, cause I put my my Pete Rock channel or my Lost Professor channel or whatever, what have you, and Mos Def, along with comparable artists, everybody knows how Pandora works, comes on it. So I subsequently got deeper into Def, pun not intended. I got deeper into Def through, spending time with that Pandora, and it's just like, his tracks is just fucking genius. I mean, I ain't seen it no more.
New World War.
Hip-hop.
That's still relevant.
Hip hop is one of the illest tracks off of the album. Hip hop, mathematics, you know what I mean? And we all know about Miss Fat Booty. Just lit.
Yeah.
When I first heard that shit,
I
I was
remember
like,
that one.
damn.
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
that.
I
The
should've put that
groove.
on. I remember that.
Oh
one.
my god, man! It was like, come on, yeah, that's fucking hip hop to me, yo.
I'm gonna have to go back and revisit some of these old
Shit,
joints.
shit.
I got to.
We will be right back with more Rap Delights.
Motherfuckers ain't making no albums like this
TSK
no more, man.
Miss
Fuck,
Smith,
man.
Chrissy Mack, back.
Motherfucking Mos Def. Y'all seen Bay out this bitch, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Brooklyn in the house. West Philly in the house.
Yo, Mac, tell him what you do.
Yo, this Chrissy Mack. I work in music management. I do web design, and you watching Rap Delites.
Welcome back to the Rap Delight podcast. I am Batch. That is TSK1. That is Miss Smith. That is Chrissy Mack. We are going to be talking about Ty's homeboys. Ty put me on the Blackmoon. Ty put me on the Blackmoon. Like real, like. You put me onto Blackmoon. I already knew about who got the props.
Right.
Yeah.
But you put me on that. But
Yeah.
who got the
It was
props
more-
wasn't Blackmoon.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
They,
You know what I mean?
they had spawned. They went into like a chamber.
Yeah,
And came out.
yeah,
different.
yeah. Who got the props wasn't
You know what I
Black
mean?
Moon. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Who got the props wasn't Black Moon. When Black Moon became Black Moon, that's what TSK1 put me on.
That shit
But
was like an awakening.
Yeah.
In 1993.
well, what the story I heard is what was that label they was on? I forget what that label was on. It was like a what not that
No.
that first single wasn't on Rockets.
It was It wasn't Delicious vinyl. It was Nervous.
It was, I think it was Nervous, yeah. And Nervous had like a lot of like house type of groups on there, so they did that kind of song, the Who Got the Prop song, to cater to that. But that wasn't really their sound, whatever.
Plus,
like
they
that.
was dancers. A lot of people don't know that probably because of what the boot camp clip became, and the rough edge that they became into the stage. You know, when people, and this is Bernadette. Bernadette is Sean Price's wife. And she was talking about Blackmoon and how they all came together. She said they was dancers. I think it was on a Drink Champ show in Norway. Like, they was dancers. Like, yeah, nigga. Motherfuckers dance.
Yeah, people did. I danced.
Everybody fucking
Everybody
danced.
was
Like, you know,
Chrissy Mack danced.
It's like, yo.
Smith, would you dance to Smith?
No, I was dancing.
Like, come on, man. It's like, yo, like, motherfuckers
I had a
dance.
whole fake dance crew.
Even they was,
Left feet.
them tough ass niggas was dancing.
Yeah, everybody was dancing.
Right,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So they have a new album coming out. Rise of the Moon, which is going to be out October 18th on Duck Down Music.
Production vibes.
This song right here is Creep With Me. It's a video and everything. Chrissy Mack put this on our radar. Do you want to kick off how you... No.
I kick it up.
How did you hear about they coming out with the album?
Well, I'm friends with Buckshot. I'm friends with Buckshot.
She's
like,
connected.
I've been,
Connected
people, made people. Who you been with? Job ass, chain snatching, money gold motherfuckers. Why don't you go get lost? Go make a mixtape or something.
Should be going to a whole nother place.
I've been a fan of Blackmoon, the whole Duck Down movement, ever since they first came out. And then through the years I just befriended Buckshot and then a lot of the members of the boot camp clique. So I stay in touch and I keep up on it. And I seen when I was actually at the show in Philly when they did the reunion. So I think it was like 2 years ago I was at that show with them.
I remember seeing the pictures.
Yeah.
Being posted. I was like, damn.
You was jealous?
Yeah. Yo, how long, when was their last joint release? Like, how long in between time?
In between, I think the last...
All together, probably like 20 years.
The 20 years ago was the last album? What was the last Blackmoon album? Come on, Ty. Say that.
They recorded
Together.
of course, but not recording. They recorded, meaning like Evil D been doing his thing, like you know, on the radio and such, and he's constantly stay busy. But Buckshot been,
I know he been doing like different
you know what I mean?
stuff
He
here
been
and
doing
there.
like collabs. He did the Knife One, did joint. He did the joint with Craig Karras.
The last official album together was 2003.
Right. Almost 20 years.
Yeah.
So I seen that you know, I knew they was in the studio. Like I've seen the behind the scenes video and everything. Like when they was recording and the production. That's all I'm gonna say. The production on this album.
This joint, I fuck with this joint. The joint that was playing,
Yeah.
the joint they got the video for is dope. TSK1, you ready for it?
Just take me back to 1993.
Don't
take me back to 1993 because it's like just give me shades of that, and just in terms of a feel or a vibe. You know what I mean? Production wise.
Even after the Buckshot video with Lord Jamal and
that don't mean nothing to me.
That don't mean nothing to you.
That don't mean nothing to me.
As far as that's
I ain't
concerned.
petty. I ain't petty when it comes to that. Come on, man.
So you good? You still gonna be here for it?
Fuck yeah.
All right, I'm just asking.
Fucking dude.
I'm asking you.
All right. What did I say? I said I.
Okay,
I
there
am.
you go. All right,
I didn't say I would. I am.
I am.
Motherfucker.
I am.
Somebody.
I am.
Miss Smith, you
No,
wait.
I am
You ready for a Blackmoon album? Did you-
I'm gonna check it out.
I know you didn't. I didn't fuck with the book bag.
You don't fuck with Blackmoon.
I was a Blackmoon and Bush Babies. I didn't like have albums, but that shit came on.
It was in the mix.
It was in the mix. Yeah, like Duck Down was my
mix.
joint. Like you said, who got the props? Y'all wasn't fucking with it, but I was.
I fucked with Who Got the Props.
I fucked with.
Oh, okay.
But it just wasn't the same vibe. It just was a different vibe.
Yeah.
I
Again,
fucked
like
with
they went into a chamber and they fucking changed. They came out with the whole BCC movement, and it was like an awakening, man. That shit was like a religious experience, man. This shit was like a time. It was like a fucking nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
They just caught waves, and everybody was rocking fatigues, and I'm still rocking fatigues to this day.
And Timbs.
You too?
Timbos and yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to the boys.
So shout out to Blackmoon. Got a new album coming out. We'll be waiting for it next week.
Buckshot, 5FT, and Evil D.
Mm-hmm.
Production by the Beat Miners. You gotta say that shit.
All right, we're going to get into the BET Awards. Anybody see the BET Awards?
I did.
I didn't see it. I don't have black entertainment.
Unfortunately.
I don't fuck with award shows. I don't even have cable in the house. But I would not know about it and that it was on if the sister that I work with didn't put it on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, and when she turned it on, it was a Cypher segment.
Mm-hmm.
So I went closer to the TV. I grabbed the remote. I pumped it up a little bit. So I was geeking out a little bit. This shit was sounding cool at the moment. But a lot of that shit, when I went back on YouTube to watch it, I was like,
Yeah.
But the dude I fucked with then and I fuck with now was the bull
King Los.
King Los.
Yeah.
That he introduced this segment. But that motherfucker was killing that
Yeah,
shit.
King Los, he down with Bad Boy, I believe. Am I right or wrong, Smith?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he down with
He
Bad
is.
Boy.
You know, I thought it was weird because he introduced himself as being from Chicago,
Mhm.
and then the little caption said, you know, it said his name, and then he was from Baltimore. It was weird to me.
Yeah, he's I know Puffy is a co-sign of his.
I like
Yeah,
that.
King Los is dope. Did you did you
So,
saw the whole thing?
I saw pretty much. I saw a lot of the award show, and I only was checking for it because Kim was being honored, Lil Kim.
Oh yeah,
being honored.
we was talking about that.
So that's why I really watched this year's. You know.
Was it a good like ceremony or whatever? What
No,
did she
it's
get?
not
Like a
she got like hip hop.
humanitarian
Yeah,
award?
she even kind of like shaded. Was it humanitarian? Was it humanitarian?
It's like a fake lifetime award.
But she even kind of like shaded BET in a way when she was like saying her speech, because she was basically saying, I always wanted a BET award, but my aunt just kept telling me like, you don't need that. Like that don't mean nothing. Like, you know what I mean? It was like, whoa, wow. But it was real right. Like
BET don't mean shit.
Exactly.
No, they should call it the Viacom
But she
Award,
she wanted it because to her it represented, the culture, it represented
the Viacom show. The Viacom
She
Award.
wanted it because right now she ain't getting no other award.
Yeah. So I did check for the cipher.
So it's a political move.
Yeah.
Huh? It's a smart move.
Yeah, it's a smart move because they knew she was going to show up.
And she got a record coming out.
Yeah,
She got a record coming out.
She got a new record out.
So this is like a PR
Yeah, it's a rollout.
It's always been like this.
It's always been a rollout.
It's always been like this. But
And that's why I don't fuck with award shows. That shit is fugazi and garbage.
Yo,
Yeah.
get back into this whole Cypher thing. When did fucking Tiana Taylor husband start rapping?
so yeah, he was whack. Wait, let me just give you my overall on the cipher, right? Okay, so Cash Doll was good. Like I
Cash Doll was okay.
She
Yeah,
was
she was
okay.
She was okay, but she went.
The boy ID,
like,
what is
she
his name?
barely rhymed.
IDK was whack.
She had to go first.
And then there was this little white boy. I was very
Travis Thomas.
Travis Thomas. I was very skeptical. He was probably the best one in the cipher.
Mm-hmm.
Lyrically, he was probably the best one in the cipher.
Yeah.
Like
He
real rap.
was dope.
Yeah.
He was dope. He was dope.
I didn't hate what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was dope.
He had a flow.
Did you check this out,
But
Chrissy?
I don't have cable, so no, I did not.
Did you check out the link that? Well, you looking at it now.
Yeah.
Very busy week.
Don't worry, Chrissy.
Don't worry about it. You know what I mean?
You ain't miss nothing.
What about the Rhapsody performance?
Rhapsody was hot. She
That's
did
the thing.
that Nina and Serena dip. That's my favorite joint on the album.
That's because
She killed
it's a
it.
powerful track and it's a powerful song.
Yeah.
And that shit would get me moving. But the thing is, like, her newfound exposure, it just seemed forced to me, man. It don't seem organic. It don't seem her being on that show and her performing in front of that fake ass audience. It just seemed it seems staged.
It is staged.
What would
It
make,
seemed,
That's exactly
what
what
would
it
make it
is.
feel
It
less
seemed-
forced? I hear what you're saying, but what
it
would make it
seemed-
feel less forced?
It seemed like it ain't natural because her exposure is exposing her to a crowd that ain't copping, that ain't getting up to go see her.
Yeah, they ain't fucking with her
Right.
like
That's
that.
she being promoted and Ray Forbes. This is what we was chopping it up about this the other night. You know what I mean? We was doing our own show.
She's like literally, she's like gifted, like literally.
Yeah. Motherfuckers ain't ready for this.
They not checking for her. Like
I've been up on
promoted.
her before most people even heard of her. When she
Yeah.
first signed with Jamla with 9 Wonders.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she being promoted to the ratchet crowd, and the ratchet crowd ain't buying.
Yeah.
She not for them.
Nah, she ain't for
Right.
that. You know what I mean?
But I applaud her being because even ratchet motherfuckers need a savior too.
Yeah. And at the same time, if her crowd is gonna get her. regardless. The people that fuck with her are gonna get her
Right.
regardless. And if she can get a couple thousand extra from that crowd, so be it.
Exactly.
She's the black. She's. I don't know if you guys remember back in the day. She's
So be
the
it.
Black Lily crowd. Remember Black Lily?
Yeah. I remember
like
Black Lily.
Margaret. Yeah. She
And
reminds me of that.
And if she can get an extra couple 100,000 fans by doing this or copping that shit, great for her.
So I definitely applaud and advocate for Rhapsody. You know what I mean? So this is what Ray said the other night. Ray Folk, shout out to Ray Folk.
Again,
He was saying like if when all of the hip hop crowd, hip hop don't always have her.
Mm-hmm.
So go there on that stage and that platform and
do your thing.
and manifest.
Do your thing. We'll be right back. More Rap Delights, more TSK1, more Miss Smith, more Chrissy Mack. Who else? Who else on the show? Who else on the show?
Who you want to shout out?
Who else on the show?
Ray, Peanut, and them. Who you want to shout out?
Who else on the show?
Rap Delights. Rap Delights.
Welcome back to the Rap Delights podcast. I am Bats. That is TSK1. That is Miss Smith in the zone. That's Chrissy Mack over there. We are listening to the Artist of the Week. Last week we didn't even do an Artist of the Week. We were so zoned out and zooted, we didn't even get into an Artist of the Week. So we got to redeem ourselves. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we're going to get into Miss Monie Love, a.k.a. Simone Johnson, born July 1970. The Grammy-nominated English rapper. Y'all knew she's from England? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that?
Yeah, we knew.
There wasn't no fake accent if she's from there. Actress, radio personality from London, England, best known for stuff that Monie in the Middle. Like, people know about Monie in the Middle. Remember she did the Apollo and she was pregnant. Remember that? Yeah,
She was on the album cover.
Yeah, she was pregnant.
Yeah,
like
so
she was
she had
big.
that big
Yeah, she was like big and pregnant on the on the Showtime with the Apollo, whatever like that. And now she's doing she's a radio personality down in Atlanta for Kiss 104.1 WALR FM. Did you fuck with Monie Love, TSK1?
Then I fuck with Monie Love. Hell yeah, I fuck with Monie Love. Let me tell you something. I don't do top 5. So don't ever ask me to fuck with what's your top 5. That shit is beneath me. No, I'm beyond top 5s. But aside from that, like when I did indulge in top 5s, you like top 5 MCs. Top 5 female MCs. It was Lauryn Hill and Monie Love. That's it. Motherfuckers, but what about so and so? I know what the fuck I said.
Lauryn Hill, and Monie Love.
No, I had like.
Lauryn Hill, Lauryn Hill, and Monie Love.
And answer the question.
That's him.
Not to take anything away, not to step away from what we talking about. We talking about Monie Love. Yes, indeed, I did, and I do fuck with Monie Love. I mean, she's so warm and inviting, man. Just when she be posting on Instagram. I love her, man. I fucking love her, man.
Do you follow her? I don't follow her. Is she down
I
Florida
do.
now? Where's she at?
She's in Atlanta.
I do.
Atlanta.
I just said that.
She could be wherever she is, but man, when she posts that shit, man, I love her, man. It's like it's her and Roxy and Shantae, man. When they post, man, it's just like, man, I fucking love you, man. I love them, man.
Shiny.
Yeah.
Monie Love had 2 albums, Down to Earth and in a Word or Two. The first one came out in 1993. I didn't even hear the second one. Did you hear the second one?
No.
Me neither.
I listened to the first one. I really wasn't into the first. I love Monie Love, and I knew she could. She actually, in my personal opinion, it's just my personal opinion, murdered Queen Latifah on Ladies First.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she did.
That's what I tell people.
There's no
It's
personal
like,
opinion. There's no personal
Yeah,
opinion
she
about it.
murdered that.
My Monie Love,
And that's no slight against Queen. That's
No,
that's just
not at all.
propping her like she
Yeah.
was murdering that
she
shit.
rocked the track. Like, she housed the track, yes. But, like, my Monie Love explanation is, like, Capadonna on Winter Wars.
Mhm.
I say, just listen to fucking her on Ladies First.
Yeah.
She destroyed that shit.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker's getting into some gender shit. Not standing on Lord Jamal's position, but, it is what it is. You listen to her rhymes, her lyrical, her lyrical content, oh yeah, she destroyed that shit.
Yeah. Miss Smith, Monie Love.
Yeah, so I was checking for her. I had the first album, but
Did
I
you
only
like
had...
own it?
Nah, son, I ain't own it.
I forgot.
I heard it a lot.
I heard it a lot.
I heard it a lot. But yeah, no, I was a big Monie fan. Up there with, all of them back in the day. Queen. What was my
MC
joint?
Light.
MC Light. No, it was some others too.
Oh.
Sweet Tea.
Sweet Tea. I used to love Sweet Tea.
All my.
Tip.
Yeah, that
Real-
was my. Yeah, I love
Real
that.
quick, as you mentioned, MC Light, today is her 50th birthday.
Oh,
Happy birthday to MC
shout
Light.
out to
Today is the
that.
12th of October. By the time this show airs, today's is her physical.
MC
physical
Light.
birthday.
That's what's up, because 50-year-olds ain't looking like 50
Yeah.
She looks
October 11th.
hella young.
October 11th.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to MC Light. You
Yeah.
should have did hers. Well, she
Yeah.
MC Light get her flowers. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Chrissy Mack.
Peace, Light.
Chrissy Mack. Monie Love. Give it
Monie
to me.
Love. Yes, I was up on Monie Love. She was on the Buddy remix.
Oh,
First time I heard
yeah.
that. Yes, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah. She murdered that.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she was murdering on that.
Yeah, so I liked it from the door. And then she came out with her 2 singles. I did not have the whole album. I did have the singles though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monie Love was dope, and she did actually have a real London accent.
Yeah, I don't think
Miss
so.
Smith.
but
No,
we
she's from
no,
London.
Okay, I don't want to say she didn't have a real London accent. I'm going to say that she knew when to turn that shit on.
Well, everybody do.
Because it sounded like she just wanted to be unique, and
Listen,
so she used it
why not?
more so than just speaking in her native
It's just like when you go.
like-
superpower.
New
It's
York
just
tongue.
listen.
Rosie Perez.
Yeah, no, Rosie Jones is that she
Yeah,
can't go
she
nowhere
can't go
with
nowhere.
that.
It's just like with you at your job when you answer the phone.
Oh yeah, I'm
You might
totally,
put on,
I'm
hey,
Britney.
how you doing? What's going on? You
I
know?
am Britney all day
Yeah.
when I answer the phone.
You know what I mean? Like when I call motherfuckers on the phone at my job, yo, what's going on, man? You want a cable? I'll be right there.
My shit's like that movie. What's the movie? What's the one with what's his? Oh, I can't think of it. The movie when they put on the white voice. Yeah, with Danny Glover.
Yeah,
What's
that
the movie?
joint, you know what it is.
You know what it's
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. I forget the name of it.
exactly.
Oh, speaking
Yo,
of...
did you fuck with Slick Rick accent?
I did.
You fuck with that one?
No, I did. But that sounded authentic to me.
Did you fuck with Dana Dane's accent?
I did not fuck with Dana Dane.
What is
Dana Dane was a fraud. Dana,
Yeah, no, I did not.
Dana Dane was fraud. And Dana Dane didn't have an English accent. Dana Dane stole that style from Slick Rick.
Slick Rick. He stole a lot of shit from Slick Rick.
Yeah.
That was crew
But
members.
we-
It was cool,
Yeah.
but that was
Yeah,
that
he
was
stole a lot of shit from
fraudulent.
Slick Rick.
You don't talk like this and you don't talk like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't do that. It's corny. But Monie Love was real. Her shit was real. She was really doing the damn thing. And she's doing the damn thing down there in Atlanta as a host for a TV, the radio show. Shout out to Monie Love.
Yeah.
And I know Ty Ske loves Monie Love, so I wanted to prop her up and give her flowers and everything like that. You know what I mean? I love her.
Were you checking for her? Was she a DJ here in Philly? Were you like listening to her heavy like that too?
Well, she was at the, what station was that?
103.
That one that
They keep changing.
Yeah, they keep changing. Like every other day is a
It was the
different
one that we
motherfucker.
listened to.
Yeah.
103.9.
It was
I think it was 103.9.
It was one of those. I forget the
one
name
A friend of ours, All Purpose, he's the one that told me that Monie Love was in town
Yeah.
at the time. I was like, she local?
She was here
I'm
for a
like,
couple
what?
years.
Yes.
And then she was
Yeah.
over in Jersey, so she was
Yeah.
local for a minute. Yeah.
Was her show syndicated while nationally syndicated while she was here, or was it
not.
just local?
It was just local.
Nah, I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Monie Love.
Hey.
All right, we're gonna
Flowers and trees.
get into something that TSK1 pushed across our radar about the.
TSK1, you've been pushing shit this week,
I mean,
alright?
he just ordered that fucking whole soliloquy he gave us last episode.
Oh.
That host, did you watch that?
Did I?
He gave us a whole fucking soliloquy. I don't like talking about that bullshit.
Oh, wow.
I'm real hip hop. Bats is whack.
Man, that's how he took it.
That's why I took it.
Took it.
Bats is back. Bats got a bullshit podcast. You talking about bullshit. I want to talk about that real
You hear this
shit.
shit?
And that's
Hey,
what I want
Bob,
to
you
talk
hear
about.
this shit?
And
Yeah, he embellishing, making up shit.
that's what you said. That's what I heard. I'm like,
Nah,
all right, well,
no,
you do the
that
shit.
shit was
That
going.
You do the show.
Hear me what? That shit was
like-
going to happen. Time is time. That shit was going to happen
Damn.
regardless whether we had a show or not. I tried to
Glad I missed that.
put the onus on me that I dropped the ball. I fucked up. I was fronting, but when asked the question, I didn't get an honest truth. That had nothing to do with you. It happened. We had to talk about it, but I was bullshit. How you like run tell that? Nigga?
Run tell that. All right. get into Tekashi 6ix9ine, who's about to, he'll probably be out of jail by year's end.
That's crazy.
And listen, that's what happens.
Really?
Yeah, by year's end. And he
less time than JT and City Girls.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's fun.
And he inked a deal, a $10 million deal with a record company. And since TSK1 brought it to our attention, you wanna talk about it?
So it wasn't like I was out like a sleuth, prowling around trying to get to the bottom of this story. It's all over the motherfucking internet.
Yeah.
It's all over up and down your IG feed and everything, so on and so forth. Real quick, I learned about this from my son. From my son, indeed. My son is indeed a general. I will follow that brother. I was standing on the front lines with that brother any fucking day. So anyway, basically what my son was saying, and I'm echoing his sentiment, is that what record labels are doing is no different than what they have done and always done. It's to try to usurp our power, our genius, and our originality by changing the narrative of basically shifting the paradigm to make it on some shit that it won't be about us from these hoods. Telling our stories and advocating doing things that we need to do for our own people and pushing the culture. It's basically they can pluck any motherfucker from anywhere
And make them the hot ticket.
over fucking night. And this motherfuckers out here that don't believe that these media giants don't have the power to do that. Overnight they can make a fucking superstar. They own print media, they own all the radio fucking stations, and they can put this motherfucker, put any motherfucker's light on in your face from sun up to sun down over fucking night.
Here's my thing though, I was thinking about this. So, is there any type of precautions in place when giving this $10 million? Because everybody knows and everybody's assuming that this guy is not going to live to see next year.
A dollar.
You know what I mean?
So
what?
I can tell you how that works.
Yeah.
I can tell you how that works. What the record companies do when they give you advance money, it's an advance on your album. See, when artists are signed to a label, they don't get paid for their album. The record company gets paid. And the record company will recoup everything they gave you. They will recoup that $10 million and their expenses. Then after that, your contract is based on a point system. People have different points, so that's a different royalty percentage. So whatever your royalty percentage is after that, then you got to wait till the end of that quarter because you get paid quarterly. Then you will get that. So let's say your first album doesn't do the $10 million. The second album, they're going to take it out of that. So now you put out a whole first album and get nothing from it yet. And you're still not getting paid for the second one yet. And then if you die, then you don't get it
You
anyway.
don't get nothing.
Do they go after the family? Does that happen?
No. Once you get your advance, that's yours.
Yeah.
But all the money that comes in from your record sales, your merchandise, and everything,
You're
depending
not
on what
getting
type of deal you
You
got.
want
If
that-
you got
you
a
want that wait
360
and see.
deal,
Yeah.
they're
You're
getting
getting
your
that.
shows and everything too.
Yeah.
It all goes to the record company, and then you get a check from the record company quarterly for your royalties.
Well, he's gonna have to come out
That's
spitting
fucked
hot fire because I don't
It's
see him
fucked
having that
up there.
one feature
But the
on
thing
his
is
joint.
I'm Bats.
I'm Miss Smith.
And I'm TSK1.
And you're watching Rap
Delites.
Back on the topic of Tekashi 6ix9ine, we were talking about the point system and him not getting his bread the way he's supposed to, or he's gonna be dead before.
I pray that it's not. I'm not,
Whatever
I'm
the
not
case
putting
may
that-
be, I don't know. I
I'm
don't
not
want death
putting
on
that
anybody.
energy out there. We don't want
And
that to happen.
honestly, I don't think nothing gonna happen to dude.
Oh, watch him out now.
I don't think nothing gonna
I
happen to
don't
dude.
know because there are people out here that are.
These mofos. Let me tell you something. George Zimmerman's still running around.
You goddamn right
Well,
about
wait,
that.
you
Okay.
working for the Fed.
Talk about
You
that.
know, I mean, George
Talk about
Zimmerman
that.
is still running
Talk
around.
about that
No,
shit.
nobody ain't
About
even.
that.
Nobody. This dude. I mean, let me tell you something. If something happened to Tekashi 6ix9ine, it's gonna be like completely unrelated to this shit. You know what I mean?
Whatever.
Some dumb goofy shit gonna happen. You know what I
Whatever.
mean?
It's like,
No,
he was a dumb dopey kid
Yeah.
that got into
He just
some
got caught
shit,
up.
and he was fraud.
Yeah.
Like, all right, now you got put the position. You bit off a little more than you was ready for. Now guess what? You did this on your plate. Like, damn, I want some Slick Rick shit.
And I think
I'm feeling sad.
I think some adults in the industry need to recognize that as well. But they're all trying to act like he's the worst thing that ever happened to hip hop, and
it's like the current thing.
He shouldn't have exactly.
Because it go deeper than that. And what this record company is doing, what this alleged or this mystery record company, not alleged, but what this mystery fucking record company is doing is basically. It's not about whether it's you gonna put a dope album out. It's basically just stolen jewels. You know what I mean? Just it's shifting the paradigm and ultimately taking the hip hop culture away from the purveyors of such and those who originated. You know what I'm saying? It's a subtle fucking move. If this works, man, it's like sky's the limit for motherfuckers just for all day frauding. All day biting is a run of the day anyway already, but it's like, come on, man, like we gotta draw a line in the sand with this shit.
There's a lot of frauds in the industry.
See,
but this right here, this dude is all over the fucking globe.
But you know the thing about it is, TSK1, I mean, me and you and guys like us and guys like my son and stuff like that, we can sit there and we can say, all right, we're going to draw a line in the sand. Motherfucker like this, you know, we ain't supporting
Now,
this.
you right, I know where you're going.
We ain't supporting this shit, but we ain't the niggas that's supporting that nigga.
You right.
It's white kids in middle America who think that shit is awesome, who can live vicariously and look at that kind of stuff and say that is awesome, and they ain't got
true.
Those are the motherfuckers that's gonna buy and be into
that's
that
true.
shit.
And we can't stop that, but we can raise our voices.
Yeah, but we wasn't even supporting it from the beginning.
Right.
That's why you start your own shit. Like I did.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I'm helping these
Yourself.
people do
Like
their
prior
own
to listen,
shit.
prior to all of this,
Pass that book over.
prior to all of this, prior to all of this shenanigans he got into, you never even heard of him.
You never heard of him.
I did.
Yeah, like you
what that motherfucking haircut he got?
Yeah. But that was shenanigans. But I'm talking about his music.
No, I mean
it was just shenanigans.
You know the brothers who do the street dance in New York City, they was rocking to one of his tracks.
Yeah.
And I was like, and it was a dope track. I was like, damn, that's him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had, and he, like I said, he had a joint or two. He had a joint or two.
He had some bangers. He did.
He had a joint or two, and I mean, and like, you can't really. Is you can pour your money into a motherfucker, but if they ain't got nothing, they ain't got nothing. Period. I remember, funny story. Nikki used to be a writer, songwriter, and everything like that. And I remember, and I know you probably remember back when Brooke Hogan they were trying to push Brooke Hogan, Hulk Hogan's daughter. And they were trying to push her to be like a pop star. And they had Scott Storch producing for her.
Down there in Miami.
Yeah, they were pouring all this money into her, and that bitch just did not have it. She was pretty.
No, she wasn't either.
No, she was. I mean, as far as that was concerned, she looked just as good as Christina Aguilera. She looked just as good as Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears and all the rest of them. She looked just as good as all the rest of them.
Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, she didn't.
That's exactly what it was.
She didn't look like Hulk Hogan.
That's exactly what it was.
I know that's where you was going.
She didn't look. Did she look like Hulk Hogan with heels?
That's exactly what it was.
She wasn't petite.
She wasn't petite.
She wasn't petite, but they were trying to.
She wasn't ugly.
She wasn't ugly.
She should have went the wrestling route.
She wasn't ugly. No, she wasn't ugly though.
Like y'all would.
Yeah, she wasn't ugly, but they were trying to make her into a star.
Yeah, she just didn't have it.
And she didn't have it.
They had a reality show for her.
That's what I'm saying. They did everything for her. They would pour in everything in her. That's if you ain't got it, motherfucker, you ain't fucking got it. You ain't got nothing. Some people have something.
But he has potential.
That's what I'm saying. He has something.
Yeah, he has it.
He has something.
I really see him.
You know what I mean?
Millions.
He has something now. Like,
and it's not about him. It's about what that company is doing.
But that's what company
and that's where the This is Jay-Z's company. I'm sure of it.
I seriously doubt it's Roc Nation.
They give out
Jay-Z. No, it's not Roc Nation.
They give out the 360 deals, and that's why they give out the 360 deals. The 360 deals is where they give you the record company takes a percentage of everything, not just your music sales, but your shows, your merchandise, everything.
They're gonna get that.
And what they do, Rihanna has a 360 deal. So they're putting everything into her. She don't write her own songs. She don't choreograph her own dances. She got a stylist. Like, all she got to do is just show up and sing. That's it. They market her. And then they just take shit. Yeah, and then they just take their percentage of everything she does.
Yeah, but that's why she just, fell back from music.
Yeah.
Like, she making more money with that Fenty shit.
Yeah,
than she doing with me. That's she's like the highest paid singer out there, but she ain't put out a record in 5 years.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because that that makeup stuff. You got in there stuff? I know
do
you the
have
fashion,
Yes, I do.
makeup, and gorgeous girls of wrestling.
No,
Gorgeous
it's a good
girl
one.
of
You think it was
wrestling.
like two?
Having a girl moment. Step back. They having
It
a girl
is.
moment.
It's very. It has a very creamy base.
I got
Very.
oily
Yeah.
skin.
See, here you go.
Y'all having a girl moment. I'm sorry.
Shade. I'm gonna get some, put some on your goddamn face. I'm gonna try some on your face. I'm gonna put some concealer under them eyes. That's what I'm gonna do.
I do. I got to stay up late at
Conceal
night.
your whole face.
Listen, I stay up late at night. I do have them like
Did you
bags.
see what just happened, D?
Yeah.
You down with it?
That toxic masculinity was like threatened. She had to pull back.
Listen, y'all ain't see what was on the cup today.
What's this?
What's on the cup today?
Rat soup eating mother. Ugh.
Yo, y'all saw that Dolemite shit?
I digress.
Not
I
yet.
haven't seen it. I want to
Not
see
yet.
it.
It's in the theaters.
Yeah, it's
In
in
the
theaters
theater?
now.
It's in the theaters.
I
It don't
thought
come.
it was a Netflix
It don't
film.
come on to Netflix till the 25th.
Okay.
All right, so
It's in the theaters.
I'm
Okay.
going to check.
So why would
playing
anybody
us-
go to
I'm
the
gonna check.
theaters? I
It's
would
playing
just wait till
where?
Netflix.
Nah, because it's out now.
It's playing
I want to
on
see it
Netflix.
now.
Nah, I'm gonna
It's
wait
playing
till
69th Street.
Ain't no niggas gonna be in there. I'm
Yeah.
going.
Nah, because we all waiting for Netflix.
Oh, why would I want to wait for
no,
that?
no little niggas know nothing about no fucking Dolemite. I'm going.
Nah,
I'm going.
Dolemite.
I'm going
Yo,
in.
Yeah,
that
it's
shit
gonna be
was
good.
awesome. It was vulgar. It was funny.
I'm going in.
It was a
Good.
fitting tribute to fucking Rudy Ray Moore, and it was awesome. If you get a chance to check
Eddie
out
Murphy
Dolemite.
killed it.
Eddie Murphy.
Oh.
Eddie
Shout out
Murphy
to
is
fucking
back.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy is back.
A genius.
I
A
can't wait to
motherfucking
see
genius.
it. I
You know
can't
what I'm
wait to
saying?
see it. Good stuff.
Yeah, so
Do for
that's
self.
a rat soup eating motherfucker. You
That's
know what I mean?
Can't wait. Great.
Well, we done with this Tekashi shit? When we gonna
Yeah,
talk
we
about
done.
Questlove? You know, De La Soul is very underrated. I know we alluded to it.
We alluded to it. I mean, did you? I mean, I didn't get deep into that article. It was just like I just put it out there and then like.
Yeah, I just to give it Questlove to echo his sentiment and to lend a little credence to what I said about Mos Def.
Mhm.
You know, on my Pinterest account, I got a board and it's called Genius Level. And it's those who I appreciate, who I think that don't get their flowers and trees.
The accolades.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I believe that this motherfucker ain't regular. These is geniuses. So and De La Soul is definitely on that list, on that board. And I consider them genius level, just in terms of that idea in their minds of what they have created and what they continue to create and what those creations have spawned
Yeah.
and inspiring other people.
Yeah.
De La Soul is definitely genius level.
I feel
Most
like
def.
any
We
artist.
would be playing some of their music, but for obvious reasons we can't.
We can play
Tommy
something from
Boy.
the grind day.
Yeah.
Fuck Tommy Boy.
You can play something from the grind
that
day.
might be
That's
good.
us.
That's
That's us.
true.
Play something from the grind day.
Okay.
Definitely genius level. Go ahead, Miss Smith.
Yeah, I forgot what I was about to say. Y'all got me off my joint. No, but I definitely believe that any artist like De La who helped shape the face of hip hop should definitely be awarded. You know what I mean? Some type of recognition.
Right.
All recognition. You know what I mean? Like they shouldn't just be considered like some fly by night group that was out back in the 80s. No, they did the damn thing. Like we was checking for De La Soul. You know what I mean?
And what's that prick name that run Tommy Boy? What's it?
Tommy.
Yeah. Well, I guess I just said it. That prick Tommy. You know, fuck him. You know what I mean?
He did them wrong. We
You
talked about
fucking
that last season
cocksucker.
too. Yeah, he did them wrong. He did them real wrong.
I already Clay said you fucking hump.
Or like when Search and Pete Nice was arguing. Yeah. Fuck you! You fuck!
I would like to see
Cocksucker.
Jay-Z. I think we talked about. I would like to see Jay-Z get into trying to help
De La Soul business.
Get De La Soul's music back. That's what I would like to see.
Yeah, put some juice on that.
Like we said before.
There's always a way to get your music back.
We
Put some
touched
steak
base
on
on
it,
this.
yo.
I feel like the big heavy hitters that are in hip hop right now, the Jay-Z's, the P Diddy, the what's the boy down in Atlanta, collectively should come together, start a fund so that this type shit doesn't continue to happen to artists. You know what I mean?
Before we cut the break, I'm gonna
It's
tell
going to happen though. You know what though? Jay-Z fucked some people out of some money too.
I know he did.
Yeah.
I know
Listen,
he did.
listen.
I know he did.
Before we cut to a break, I'm gonna tell y'all right now in front of everybody how De La Soul, any other artists out there, I'm gonna tell y'all if y'all got a problem with your record label, the best way to get your problems resolved with your record label is go up there to the record company, find the biggest executive that they got in there, and beat the shit out of them.
Oh, some old Ice Cube shit.
Beat the shit out of them.
Ice Cube.
That always works.
Take them East New York niggas
Listen,
up there.
that always works. Violence against white executives
East New York
always works.
East New York ain't been
Nah,
gentrified yet, did
they
it?
ain't doing that.
Listen, no, you don't need De La to do it. You don't need catch
Get
somebody,
some muscle.
get some
Get some
muscle.
muscle in the
That's
street.
always work. You will always get your way if you shake somebody down and beat the hell out of them. We'll be right back with more Rap Delights.
We are not promoting violence. What's up? It's Miss Smith, and you're watching Rap Delight. Chicka, chicka, chicka. I check one, I check two.
Welcome back to the Rap Delights podcast. I am Bats. That is TSK1. That is Miss Smith.
Hey.
That's Chrissy Mack. We're going to talk about Mr. TSK1 got a book over here. You like bringing books? You like to read?
That's a good thing.
You like to read?
Smart,
You
brother.
smart.
You a smart brother, huh?
Four!
That's
Blind
Check out the brain on bread.
Blind
Big
man!
brain.
Pass it over.
I'm smart. I read books. I'm an
Check out
intellectual.
the brain on bread.
Nah,
Don't
nah.
want to be a dumb nigga. Go ahead. Don't co-sign this fucking
Listen to him.
this
I'm up
ignorant
there.
tree. This fucking ignorant tree.
Listen.
That's that you city education.
I mean, you city. You city.
This fucking
What's
stupid tree.
Magnet program.
That's why I got out that
Right.
shit.
Magnet program,
I went
bitch.
out that shit with the cane. Martin Luther the cane.
Martin Luther King. All right, let's get into the book over here, bro.
No, well, I talked about it when I brought the Rakim book on the show, and I had ordered it, but this one took a little longer to come. But it was in my door. I love that shit when you come down the steps and that shit you ordered from Amazon or whatever. It's in
I
your
used to
door.
get that same feeling, and
Love
then
that shit,
my
man.
daughter moved in, and then she started getting more deliveries.
More
to me.
deliveries to
And
you.
I'm looking like this ain't even mine.
That's funny.
Chuck the shit.
Who that daughter?
Yeah, I used to chuck it to the side. Go ahead, here you go.
So no, I mean, you know, I was expecting it. I wasn't sure if that was it, but it was it. You know what I mean? So I didn't get an opportunity to thumb through it. But what it is, if we look at it, Grandmaster Caz put a book out, and this.
And for those who don't know who Grandmaster Caz is, you want to elaborate?
Grandmaster Caz is 1/3 of the Holy Trinity of MC. Grandmaster Caz is one of our pioneers, a pioneer member from the pioneering crew, the Cold Crush, the Cold Crush Brothers. If you could see the Cold Crush Brothers in one of the earlier films, what is it? It's Wild Style, right?
Wild Style.
Wild Style. So
Yeah, it was Wild
you know what I mean? So the reason why what Grandmaster Caz is considered one of the Holy Trinity of MCing is because rhythmically, syllabically, and rhyme form, structurally, nobody was doing it with rhyme what Caz, Grandmaster Melly Mel, and Kool Moe Dee were doing before them. They basically changed. They upped the game.
Yeah, they started making stuff more. It's more
Right.
content, more lyrical.
Right.
Like that. Up to that, everybody was just like Rudy Ray Moore over a beat.
And what we
It was like Dolemite. They was doing Dolemite. Well, they said Dolemite was what they call him. They call it
well, you saw the movie, right?
Yeah. They was calling Dolemite the Godfather of rap.
Word.
Yeah, the Godfather of rap, Dolemite. That was his title because he was doing that he was beats and but it was comedic and everything.
It was
like
comedic,
that.
and that, he probably came on the heels of. He was also probably inspired by Pigmeat Markham.
Mm-hmm.
We could get a little deeper into Pigmeat Markham's work on a later episode.
And Dolemite.
Indeed, no question.
Yeah.
So
Dolemite.
So
We'll do that when the 25th come after everybody see it.
what
Miss Smith.
historians know, and what some of you may or may not know, Grandmaster Caz penned a portion of the rhyme for one of the first rap records ever to be recorded on record.
True Hill Gang, Rappers Delight. Not to be confused with Rap Delights.
So
and we actually talked about that when we talked about
we did.
True
I
Hill
think
Gang.
on our first show.
Yeah.
So basically, it's Grandmaster Caz was a rhyming faucet.
Mm-hmm.
And he wrote, and one of his rhyme books subsequently was given to Lifted, Stolen, or however Big Bang Hank got the book. Grandmaster Caz discovered that he had made history without actually reciting his old rhyme on this recording.
Mm-hmm.
Grandmaster Caz put this book out, and it's basically just copies or photocopies of
Of his rhymes?
portions of various rhyme books.
Oh, okay. Oh wow!
And this is dope. You even got legal pads.
Come on, get it together. You fucking.
It's like story fucking book.
You fucking up. You gotta point it into the camera.
I want you motherfuckers to see it too.
I'll see it later.
Now, I've seen some rap lyrics back in my day scribbled on some paper, but that is some fine handwriting for a rapper.
Yeah.
If I do say so myself.
My shit was scribble.
Exactly.
People used to do that purposely.
Yeah.
So motherfuckers couldn't do, like, he got good penmanship, now you can read it,
Exactly.
now you can recite it. Motherfuckers started writing it like goofy, so they can only read it.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers couldn't recite. That's what I used to do.
Like DJs used to cover the
the labels. Yeah, that was the same thing. I remember one time me and my friend, this back when I was rhyming back in the day, and George had came over. He's like looking at my stuff. Man, what that ain't supposed to be like that. And I'm like, I wrote it like that for reason so your ass wouldn't be able to fucking read it. Nobody can be able to read it. Not to say he was biting, but nobody. So nobody could bite my shit. You know what I mean? So I would write it a certain way and write in certain words, and like I would write things, I would spell things in a way so it rhymed the way it sounded the way I say it, as opposed to the way it's spelled. If that makes sense.
That had to fuck with your dyslexia, right?
No, I was good. I'm good.
Let me throw it around. Like, you know, what you think about, you know, Grandmaster Caz? Because
what's going on with the challenge?
It seemed to kind of lose steam from more prominent MCs that we know about. You know, Bahamadia posted on the Pass the Mic. Craig G posted on the Pass the Mic.
Yeah, I saw
Sadat
those.
posted. And a few other rappers, but I don't know any more prominent MCs, you know. So, but you know, when my phone was down, I don't know if but I haven't seen much activity. But it's, you know, the Pass the Mic challenge. You post it and tag, you know, Grandmaster Caz in it. He'll put it up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man.
That's a dope book, though.
I commented on his post. I was like, because he had mentioned it, and I'm like, it was like internal. Moment of clarity, if you're like, damn, you're like, stop fronting. Get that book. So I was like, word, on Amazon, I commented, and I was like, done. I ordered it, and I got it, man. It's just like, support, especially in pioneers.
So, you know what I mean, you kids, if y'all don't like reading books, that's 2 weeks in a row we gave you books. You know what I mean?
You're going to get another book in your ass next week.
This shit like Reading Rainbow.
Reading Rainbow. Butterfly in the sky.
Yo, I was going on some slick
Take
Rick shit.
a look. No,
On some slick
Yo,
Rick
I
shit.
hate when motherfuckers, they say, yo, what's your name? I'm Little LeVar. like LeVar Burton from Reading Rainbow. Like, yeah, if that helped,
then you
motherfucker.
should just bust out a song. Take a look.
On some slick Rick shit, I wanted to read, it was storybook time. I wanted to read a portion out of that Rakim book.
Oh, you can do that. What's up with the fake Yeezys you had?
I would never wear no Yeezys. I wear these.
Check these joints out. Wait, I have.
Now, what was up with that?
Nah,
we talk about E-Nat, Elliot Ness.
Ray Fogue sent me the link. Shout out to Ray.
Shout out to Ray Fogue.
Ray shot me the link about, and he was laughing, you know, LOL. Apparently, this was it was on a website called Gossip. I guess that's a play on gossip.
We were supposed to be doing gossip.
Where we don't. This ain't gossip. This was originally reported from the NBC in LA. So 14,000 Yeezys, 14,000 fake Fugazi, counterfeit Yeezys were discovered. And once the investigators discovered that the packaging said napkins, upon further investigation, they discovered that it was 14,000, bootleg or counterfeit sneakers. You know what I mean? Like off-white Yeezys and such.
That's not uncommon.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon. You know how many fake Tims is going around?
No, I had a pair.
He said he had a pair.
I was like, yo, something weird.
In the early 2000s,
didn't they fall apart on you?
Like you know, the leather part up top, the padding part.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, why? Like, why? This ain't
supposed
to
You
happen.
found some fake Tims now.
You know what I mean?
Definitely found some.
So anyway,
Yo, I would wear an old pair, beat up real ones before I wear
the
some
dick pair I had, the leather part was still like,
Yeah,
yo,
still
I'm like,
good.
I'm doing like, these Jones, those structural, they like, fucking, they still firm and new. And them Jones was butter and shit. But I'm looking at them like, why is this shit falling apart? And this shit's still good.
Did you know they was fake?
When I got him,
Yeah.
I didn't comp him. Nah, I didn't comp him. My brother comped him. It was like on some note like here.
So your brother bought you some bootleg?
He was like, man, I'm keeping the rest of this shit.
It's like a
said,
bad because his man's because my brother cut hair, so he know brothers know everybody.
Because real Tim's is like $190.
Yo, I could not believe how much Tim's were these days.
They're like $190.
I paid no more than $100 for Tim's back in the day.
Yeah, they're $190. I'm like, yo.
So you know you just standing around.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You standing in one spot.
Yeah.
With them Timbs.
Well, you remember when I got those super trees? They was like $350.
Super trees.
Oh,
Yeah. But they was like limited edition. I mean, all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And I don't wear them all the time, but they come all the way up to my kneecap. I'm like you.
No, you're not like me. I was
Nah,
not.
I mean,
Oh, you talking about like some
knee
women,
boots.
some knee boots?
Like knee boots. They knee boots.
We gonna talk about that off air.
I ain't
Article
cross-dressing.
once stated that this discovery or this seizure of these these illegal Yeezys was a value of $2.2 million.
Yo, I know
but
I know Kanye is pissed.
Y'all not saying nothing to me though. This happens all the day. The black market is real.
But
women with handbags, Louis Vuitton.
That's what the article is saying.
Listen, but that don't.
Why are you bringing light to it now? Because it's Yeezy?
Yeah, because
Like,
that didn't belong to Kanye. Kanye, I know he hot.
Come on, this is fake news. It's old news. Like, this don't mean nothing to us.
Well,
I've been on Canal Street plenty of times.
yeah, I know you got plenty of bootleg shit. Well, this show ain't bootleg, but we about to cut out of here. Anybody else got anything to say?
We're gonna go see Rudy Ray Moore.
Yeah, Rudy Ray Moore. We
What's
gonna
the
be
movie called? Dolemite?
Dolemite. My Dolemite's the name. Dolemite's my name.
I'm gonna see that shit.
Shout out to TSK1. Shout out to Miss Smith. Shout out to Chrissy Mack. Shout out to my daughter Dominique for holding the camera down.
Shout out
Peace,
Dom. Tell Sam he's fired.
Sam, get up!
Read my lips.
You're canned! You're canned!
I'm on my Donald J. Trump.
Leave your key card at your
You are
fucking door.
fired.
You're gonna have a boxes,
Boxes, shit. Get
There's
out!
security here at the
Get out.
premises next Saturday to escort you out.
We'll catch y'all next week. Rap the life.
Rap the life. Rap the life.